Hi everybody. If you've ever been smeared by a narcissist, that means have your reputation smeared, you won't know it until long after it's happened and long after the time required for you to restore your good reputation. These are people that will lie to your face, pretend that they love you, pretend that they care about you, but the entire time they're stabbing you in the back. Okay? They are so highly manipulative. It's not even funny. Okay? So what they want to do is to paint you as being unstable, and they want to get their support network to support their position. Okay? So the first thing they want to do is depict you as abusive or unstable. And basically what they're doing is deflecting who they are onto you. Okay, so whatever they say you are, that's exactly what they are. So for example, if they say you are a thief at your employment, they would be talking about themselves. That just gives you an example. And the next thing they hope to accomplish in their smear campaign is they want to provoke you, okay? And one way they provoke you is by projecting who they are, their horrible self, onto you, okay? By actually doing that. And so you get so completely angry, you cannot believe that they are calling you or calling out behavior that is exactly what they do, and it is not nice at all. And so this, once they provoke you, they use that against you with everybody else in your circle as proof that they were right in the first place. You actually are unstable, or you actually are whatever they said you were, okay? And then the third thing they want to do is to keep drawing you back into the game, their game that they're playing with you. And you are nothing but a toy to these narcissists. Think of a mouse. You're the mouse, they're the cat. And they love to torture you, to let you run free, and then to capture you again. And so be very cautious of the narcissist and their attempts to smear your reputation. And what can I say about this from my experience? Looking back on it, and I'll go back even like really a long time, all of a sudden people start to treat you differently, coldly instead of warmly. They seem to avoid you. They give you sort of dirty looks, and you really can't understand where it's coming from. It's like, what on earth? Like, why are they treating me so weirdly? And this will happen over and over and over again. And then before you know it, people start repeating the same accusations that the narcissist used, like projected on you. For example, they'll say that you're not about family. You could care less about family, when it's actually them that doesn't care about family. They never thank people for gifts. They never go visit the elderly. They never go visit people when they're in the hospital. Okay? And so that's one example. And so you don't necessarily notice it when it's going on, okay? It's not until afterwards. And another example might be that you're materialistic, you're selfish. when it's actually them who are materialistic and selfish. You're the one who's been sending gifts. You're the one who's been remembering special occasions. They, on the other hand, use those occasions to not send gifts, but to send messages, okay? Covert messages, such as, I don't really give a shit about you, or I really could care less about your lousy gift, or you're like the least important person on my list. So they use that against you, and then when they're trying to smear your reputation, they get everybody to think that what they are is what you are. They'll get everybody to think you're selfish, you don't care less about your family, all you're into is materialism, on and on and on and on, okay? And so when you get that feeling with somebody that you know that usually treats you warmly, you know what I'd suggest you do? Just like gently touch their arm and say, like, is there something wrong? Like, is there some sort of misunderstanding? Did you hear something about me that was upsetting? Because there seems to be somebody out there that's smearing my reputation. And you've known me for a long time. You know what I'm like. So what happens in these situations is the narcissists use their words to get people to believe that your actions are their actions and their actions are your actions. And they are complete actresses and actors. And if you're the good person, they will act like you. But behind closed doors, they're nothing like you. They're like the opposite of you, okay? So if they're out there pretending to be a good mother in the public sphere, they are probably the worst mother behind closed doors, okay? If they make themselves out to be honest and upstanding citizen, you can bet they're completely dishonest and likely involved in some sort of criminal activity. Narcissists, generally speaking, are not afraid of the law. They think that they can charm their way out of it. They think they can talk their way out of it. Okay? They don't think it applies to them. Okay? But God forbid that you should, put a piece of trash out the window or something like that, and they will be on you like you wouldn't believe. Okay? So it's one rule for the narcissist and a completely different rule for you. So I just can't, there's so much going through my head that I hope you don't mind, but that's the way Marcia runs her channel. I get on to one topic and I'll flood the channels with that topic, and then in a few weeks later or months later, I'll be on to some other topic. But you can bet, by the time we're done, we will have gone through this topic with a fine-toothed comb. So anyhow, thanks for watching this video. Give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe, share the video on your social networks, and join me or follow me on social networks. Links are below and also on my front channel page. Thanks again. Marcia signing out.